Let me tell you my story, man. Last year, I was insane for this crazy little 8th grade bitch. Okay?
Crazy? Insane?
Insane? Crazy?
I was nuts for the woman, man. Now you gotta believe me. I'm serious. I'm telling the truth here. I'm speaking to you. I mean, I was nuts for the girl. And what did it to me was these big titties she had. For a 13-year-old girl, man, she wouldn't have to worry about no titties for the rest of her life, boy. You know, she was set and she was looking good, son.
That's the truth, baby.
I called every night for like a month. I mean, I'm talking devotion, man.
Every damn night?
Every night, Mitch. I ain't playing with you.
On the telephone?
What this boy talking about on the telephone, man?
Explain it
What
to
the hell?
him.
Goddamn, we know there's a telephone, boy. What the hell thing I doing?
But he hung up on her.
Oh, you didn't hang up on her. The chick with those big titties?
Man,
I hung up on the bitch. Man, you know, now here's the camper. You know what the bitch did to me?
Lay it on me.
Check this shit out. Listen to what she did to me. She
Kneed you in the nuts and called him faggot in front of everyone.
Communion After Dark.
a smile, a substitute for light. Smile, your $1,000,000 smile, a substitute for light. Reflecting from all sides. Reflecting.
Float on
oft Angst, nicht zu funktionieren, der Erwartung an mich, nicht gerecht zu werden, Menschen zu enttäuschen, die mir wichtig sind, den Kampf gegen die Monster zu verlieren, die mir sagen, du schaffst das nicht. Überall ganz nah bei dir. Monster sind überall, egal wo du auch bist. Überall ganz nah und lächeln dir ins Gesicht. Ich kann euch hören, all ihr Monster. Ihr sagt mir nicht, was richtig für mich ist. Ich kann euch sehen, all ihr Monster. Auch wenn ihr lächelt, ich glaub euch nicht. Monster zweifeln und machen dich klein, bewerten und beurteilen dich zu jeder Zeit. Monster glauben, nur sie haben Recht. Alles, was sie nicht kennen, reden sie dir schlecht. Nur kluge Sprüche, gespielte Weisheit, ewiger Zweifel oder Angst vor der Freiheit. Monster sind überall, egal wo du auch bist. Überall ganz nah und lächeln dir ins Gesicht. Ich kann euch hören, all ihr Monster. Ich kann euch sehen, all ihr Monster. Ich kann euch hören, all ihr Monster. Ihr sagt mir nicht, was richtig für mich ist. Ich kann euch sehen, all ihr Monster. Auch wenn ihr lächelt, ich glaub euch nicht.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Communion After Dark. I'm DJ Tom, and I'm in the studio with Paradise and Winters and special guest Jay Dead.
Hey.
Hey, Jay. Thank you for joining us.
Pleasure to be back. Thank you for having me back. We were just saying it's been a little while, hasn't it? So.
Yes.
Alrighty. You just heard my set, and the last track you heard was brand new Orange Sector from Germany, and the song I played was I Hate You, and that's the Martin Bodewell remix. And this is from their brand new release Rework, out on Infacted Recordings. And prior to that, I played the Cohrsi from Germany with a song called Kalt wie Eis, which is a brand new digital single that's on their own label, of course. And then prior to that, we heard brand new TRAITRS from Canada with a song called Japanese Picture Pony from their new Possessor album out on Icy Cold Records.
All right, the fourth song that DJ Tom Gold played is Clubdrugs out of the US, and this is the song Sour Times. It's a single, and you can pick it up on Bandcamp.
Oh, all right. Let's see here. The third track in Gold's set that you all just heard was by Unheilig out of Germany. Unheilig is back with it looks like a brand new release, and the song that Gold played was Monster. That is off his brand new release, Liebe, Globe Monster, on Vertigo Berlin. It's cool that Unheilig has returned. I mean, he had disappeared for quite a while there.
And the second track I played was brand new Massive Ego from the UK with a song called Spectacle of My Own Making, and this is from their upcoming album Symphony of Flies, coming out on Out of Line Records. And then I started off with brand new Diorama from Germany with their new single $1 Million Smile. This is from their upcoming album A Substitute for Light, that's coming out on Ascension Records. There you have it.
Strong set, Gold. Strong set.
Very strong.
Very strong.
Strong set, yeah. Cool. I like that.
German
Hercules.
All right, so to welcome Jay to our show, we usually do a shot at this time on our show.
I come prepared. I'm British, of course. So.
All right, we got a guest who's prepared. There we go. And so we're going to do our shot. And yeah, thanks for joining us again, Jay. I have mine here.
Pleasure. Let me pour my potion.
I have mine here too. I let the girl at the liquor store pick it out for me. It's pink lemonade of some sort.
Well,
hopefully
I'm
it's not
there,
horrible.
Man. It's kind of like some goldy shimmer thing. I think I won this bottle in a raffle. It's been sitting in my cupboard, waiting for this moment. There we go.
It's a cupboard cocktail.
Yeah.
All right, and I just have some chilled vodka that I got in my cabinet as well, but
Nice.
that is what I'm doing. Gold, what are you doing?
I have Jameson and ginger.
All right, sounds good.
All right.
There we go.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Drink your drink.
Was that good?
Smells better than it tastes.
Okay. Maybe it's been sitting in the cabinet too long.
Maybe, or just maybe it's cheap and that's why it was in the raffle and I didn't buy it.
That's probably true.
I'm going back to my whiskey. I'm going to go back to what Tom's doing. So.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, the pink Whitney was not for me. The pink lemonade shot, not for me. It's like a strychnine flavor grossness.
You'll have to give the girl at the store some feedback so she knows.
Yeah, I will. She said it's one of her favorite shots, and that is alcoholic. It's like my mouth would light on fire. My flu.
Alcoholic, that's good. All right. Well, Gold. Since Gold just played his wonderful set, and we got Jay here. I don't know if Tom had any questions he wanted to ask you.
Oh, let's see. It's been a while, but I don't know if we talked about it, but like, when I saw you at Wave Gothic Treffen, what was your impression of your show there?
Yeah, that was a while ago. I think that was the last time I saw you in person. Yeah, a few years ago now. After every single show, I struggle for a day to figure out whether it was good or bad. It doesn't really sink in until 24 hours afterwards, and my bandmates always complain at me to say, "Jay, cheer the fuck up." It was a great show. But yes, looking back on it, it was a great show. We were super lucky. The venue, as you know, was sold out. They wouldn't let anybody else in. We were playing at like 4:30 in the afternoon. Yeah, it was really good and really fun, and I can't wait to go back. So I'm back at Wave Gothic Treffen this year, but not with Jaded. I'm playing drums for Tuscaloosa, but maybe they will have Jaded back soon. Let's hope. But it was great.
I'll see you there for that.
It was lovely seeing you there. Oh yeah, that'd be great, man. Really cool.
Okay, so what was your reasoning behind doing one single per month of your new material?
Two sides to that story. One is the business side of music, and that's the fact that we consume music in a very different way now. And if I look at the last few releases that I've had, the things that you put out on a regular basis or you put out as individual songs just get the ability to be listened to more by people, just because that's how the world is working. So as I said, that is the business half of it, but it's not the main reason. It is actually pretty nice giving each individual song a platform for itself, rather than being kind of hidden on an album. I mean, there's some, especially stuff on the old albums and EPs that I really, really enjoy, and I wish they got the chance to be listened to by more people who just listen to a track and move on, and that's okay, because that's just, again, how we consume music at the moment. So yeah, it's really nice giving each song and each story behind each song a platform for a period of time. So yeah, I'm enjoying that.
Awesome. Have you played out recently? Any of the new material?
Yeah, so we have played 2 songs out of the first 4 that have come out so far. So my latest track, called Feeling Alone, we've played that a couple of times, and another track that I did 2 tracks ago called Disgusting. They work really well live. I mean, to be honest, they were written and recorded to be played live with a full band. So yeah, I'm looking forward to do what I normally do and shout and scream at some people in the near future with those songs, because yeah, they're great fun to play. So, and Tom, it's shouting and screaming in a nice way. I have a smile on my face while I'm doing it. So
yeah, like I mean, when you play it live, it's like arena rock. It's right in your face. It's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like a full reel-on show.
Yeah, just without the arena, because I can't sell that many tickets. But either way, I pretend like I'm in an arena. But it's good fun. I love it.
All right. Well, Jay, we will definitely have more questions coming up, and we will be talking more with you. But we should get back to some music here, and I think Winters is playing some music next. So
I'm back.
Let's go back to music.
After Dark Radio, and you are listening to DJ Winters.
beginning to weep.
Mein Körper muss grenzenlos sein. Sie können sich unten schon mal frei machen. Zur Blutabnahme. Ich blute, mein Schmerz finanziert deine falschen Babyhaare. Ich führe ihn das jetzt ein. Zur Blutabnahme. Saug ich dich aus, ich blute, ich schreie und dann saug ich dich aus. Vampire der Liebe, Vampire der Liebe. Vampire der Liebe, Vampire der Liebe. Vampire der Liebe, Vampire der Liebe. Ich blute, du blutest, ich blute, du blutest. Vampire der Liebe, Vampire der Liebe. Ich blute, du blutest, ich blute, du blutest. Und dann saug ich dich aus. Ich blute, ich schreie. Und dann saug ich dich aus. Januar, Schmerz, Februar, Schmerz, März, Schmerz, April, Schmerz, Mai, Schmerz, März, Schmerz, Juli, Schmerz, Juli, Schmerz, März, Schmerz, Januar, Schmerz, Februar, Schmerz, März, Schmerz. Vampire der Liebe, Vampire der Liebe. Vampire der Liebe, Vampire der Liebe. Vampire der Liebe, Vampire der Liebe. Ich blute, du blutest, ich blute, du blutest. Vampire der Liebe, Vampire der Liebe. Ich blute, du blutest, ich blute, du blutest. Und dann saug ich dich aus.
inside. You crossed the thin line. Trust turned into dust. No warning at all. Your voice like a blade. It cut through my skin. You hid in the dark. I let chaos in.
Welcome back to Command After Dark. This is Winters. You just heard my set, and that last track you heard is Lifelong Corporation out of Spain, and this is the track Cold Truth Inside. This is on a small maxi single that dropped. I really like the Jekyll and Hyde mix, so that's what you got to hear. They are self-released, so you can pick that up on Bandcamp and I believe Apple Music, wherever you buy music. And before that, I played Distorted Signal. And this is the track Hope. And this is a single there on Infacted. This was kind of out at the beginning of the month, but I didn't know, and nobody got to play it, so I played it.
I'm surprised you haven't done a song with them yet, Jay. It seems like Torben's project.
Give it time. I have been asked from a lot of people over the last 2 years to do some collaboration stuff, and I feel really bad. I have pushed everybody else away because I know I promised to do these 12 singles.
Okay.
So if I kind of helped somebody, helped somebody else out and, gave them vocals or whatnot, I'd kind of ultimately be pushing back my own stuff, and I'm not very well organised. So maybe next year.
That makes sense. I was just curious, because I mean, Torben does a lot. He has a lot of guest vocalists on that project, so
I'm sure it will come. I'm sure it will come around. But yeah,
cool.
Loving what they're doing. It's really cool.
Your vocals on a dark trance song would be awesome.
Oh, thank you. Maybe no screaming on that one, just the singing, right?
I know. I was like, what vocal range? Because the vocals are kind of everywhere, which is enjoyable. It's very eclectic.
I don't know whether to take that as a compliment.
Yeah, it's a compliment. It totally is a compliment. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the this song that I played is brand new, Cold Cause. This is their debut album. That is self-titled Cold Cause, and I played Vampire de Liebe. They are out of France. They're on manic depression. This is their first release. I'm in love with it. You can pick that up on wherever you buy music.
All right. The fourth track that Winters played in her music set that you just heard was by Platronic out of Finland. We're all over the world on this set. Man, Winters, you're like everywhere. And that was the song Fortress of Fools. It's a single that Platronic just put out. Self-release. Very good synth pop project from Finland. If you've never heard them before, check them out.
All right. The third track we heard was by Noromakina from Colombia with a song called pNEUMA. And that's a digital single you can get on Cold Transmission.
I really like that project. I haven't heard that track yet, but I love that. I love that project.
You just heard it in my set.
I did? Okay, yeah, I did. But no, I do like that project a lot. It's a very good project.
And the second song I played is another single from MADONNA out of Germany. I'm in love with this project. This is Desire. They are also in Cold Transmission Music because Andres is kind of signing a lot of really cool artists to follow that label.
Yeah, that's good song there. Real good track.
And I started everything off with Who Saw Her Die. This is the track Circling Around Us, which is off the release Circling. They are self-released. You can pick that up wherever you buy music. That was my set. I hope you liked it.
It was good. Good stuff, Winters. We got Jay's set coming up next. He actually did a guest DJ set for us, which we appreciate. But Winters has got, I'm sure, a few questions she wants to ask.
So there's a question that I ask artists that play in front of large crowds and whatnot. Every artist has a ritual that they do or a thing that happens before they go on stage. What's yours?
For Jaded, it's normally calm before the storm. So at least half an hour beforehand. I generally I talk quite a lot, as you probably can tell, but I shut up for about half an hour before Jaded shows. I don't know why I kind of gone into that mode. It just gets me into the mood. It just kind of puts myself in myself for a little bit of time. So that's not very rock and roll. It doesn't sound like a great answer. But Tuscaloosa, as an example, because again I've got some shows with them this year. Very, very different. Lots of drinking before the show as well as during the show. So I need pre warm up drinks. And because I'm drumming standing up, it usually takes half an hour's worth of warm up of jumping up and down on things and climbing around and generally just being a bit of an idiot. So two sides really, just depending on who I'm playing for, whether it's myself or someone else. So.
And with drumming for an entire show, does that do your arms get fatigued? Do you have to rest for a few days after that? Let them rest or you just work out all the time and they're fine? Whether I work out all of the time for that specifically, I don't think so. Because either way, I'm getting older now, so of course it's going to hurt for a couple of days afterwards. But that's okay because again, it's worth it. Yeah.
It's not like we're doing big tours or anything like that. I go and play a show for a weekend and then have a day to relax and then I come home. So it's pretty relaxed and civilized after the raucous of the day itself. But yeah, I do ache, but that's because I'm old. So.
Yeah. So here in America, we have a show here. It's just a talk show, and they do this thing that's called the Colbert Questionnaire, that interviewing superstars and stuff.
Yeah,
that's common questions, and I did kind of rip one from that because I love it so much. It's my favorite one that they ask. What was the first live show that you saw ever in your life?
That's a really, really good one. I think my first ever show that I went to wasn't an individual show. It was a festival. So I think it was Ozfest 2000.
Oh, nice.
Which might have been, and this will only be relevant for anybody British out there who's listening, at the Milton Keynes Bowl, I think. But it was great. I saw, Black Sabbath, and it was at the time of new metal, obviously back in the 2000s. So it was there would have been the likes of like Linkin Park or Slipknot or Mudvayne or Korn or all of that type of stuff. I do remember it well. Again, I probably was too drunk, even though I was very young, but it was a great time.
And then I guess when is the next single? What are you working on?
Next single is like two weeks away, so I am on track 4 of 12. Singles get released once every month, first Friday of every single month, so that goes all the way through until November. So I've got a lot of work to still do. All the music is done, but it's just the organisation of getting everything out, and then social media taking up your time and whatever else it is. It's a little bit of a rat race at the moment, but that's all cool. It's nice putting out music after such a long time. And then the idea is, if I can do the planning right, maybe I will collect all of those 12 songs together at the end and produce something, physical as an album, and kind of curate the list of songs a little bit better as well, because there isn't because everything's done as a single, it kind of took away the whole curation of listening order with the songs. So there's an opportunity to be able to do that with a physical edition and again properly curate the 12 so it becomes more of an album listening experience in itself, which ultimately means I need to change the order, because I wouldn't automatically put it in that order if I wanted to listen to the whole thing. So yeah.
Okay, yeah, I get that. Well, I look.
Yeah, I was wondering if you're done with physical releases, or if you're still thinking about doing them. So, I guess that answers that question.
No, without confirming anything, or without things being all signed, sealed, and delivered. Yeah, the more physical, the better. Basically, it's just nice to be able to. It's nice to be able to have it, and to be perfectly honest. People pick it up at shows. People are still coming up and wanting to buy it. We always do really well on CDs and merch, and I don't think that's because people are listening to it half the time. I actually think it's because people want to be able to take something away from the show. So yeah, I'm going to keep producing them. I think all of the first sort of set CDs are pretty much gone. Maybe there's like 50 copies of the last album at most, basically. So yeah, I will continue to do physical as much as I can, basically.
Nice. In fact, it does that for you, or do you do that yourself?
Yeah. Look, to Torben, I'll give him a shout out. It is amazing working with Torben. He is so easy to be able to work with and so supportive. I literally say, "Can I do this?" And he's like, "Yeah, sure, great, let's do it." And that's why I have no intention of either doing it on my own or going anywhere else. He's a real pleasure to be able to work with. And yeah, I ask him anything, and he can either do it or knows a guy. He's done it for long enough. So yeah, Torben helps me, produce everything physically.
Well, that's cool.
And then works to be able to distribute it as well. So yeah.
That's nice.
He's been doing a lot of vinyl releases too, so that'd be kind of cool too.
Well, yes, we'll see. Like I said, more physical, but I just got to wait for the confirmation before I say it's definitely happening. But yeah. I personally, from even from a self pride thing as well, I'd love that, but we'll see.
Very cool. All right, well, let's listen to your set. You got some songs coming up, so play some music and we'll come back and hear what you played.
Communion After Dark.
In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. And the earth was without form and void. And darkness was upon the face of the deep. And God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. And God saw the light, that it was good, and God divided the light from the darkness. And God called the light day, and the darkness he called night.
And God saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was good. And God created man. And man created machine. And machine created music. And machine saw everything it had made, and said, behold. Saw everything it had made, and said, behold. on the 7th day. Machine pressed stop.
Dead, 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 dead. Why can't you fall back in love with me? Yeah. Whenever I'm around you, I can't breathe, and I'm falling like a page from the vows we made, and the promises they fade. Let the kingdom cry. You tell me that you love me, love me. You tell me that you want me, want me. You tell me that you love me, love me. You tell me that you want me, want me. Dead, dead, dead. You tell me that you want me. Dead, dead, dead. You tell me that you want me. Falling in the grave you dug for me, yeah. To everything we were, R.I.P. And I'm falling like a page from the vows we made, and the promises they fade. Let the kingdom cry. You tell me that you love me, love me. You tell me that you want me, want me. You tell me that you love me, love me. You tell me that you want me, want me. Tell me that you want me. You tell me that you want me. Tell me that you want me. You tell me that you want me. You tell me that you love me, love me. You tell me that you want me, want me. You tell me that you love me, love me. You tell me that you want me, want me. Dead.
The things that I have done to myself. No sympathy, I know I deserve this. have done to myself. No sympathy, I know I deserve this. The things that I have done to myself. No sympathy, I know I deserve this. To myself. No sympathy, I know I deserve this. The lies that I have told to preserve this. Commemorate this day with roses.
The way it makes me feel infection. It's almost like a tongue on the back of my neck. I never had a choice, connection. I never had a chance to catch my breath. It's eating up the space between us. It's eating up all remaining doubt. It's filling up the hole inside you. It's trying to find a way to let itself out.
Hey, this is Jay Taylor from Jaded. Welcome back to Communion After Dark. You just listened to my probably very random set, but I hope you enjoyed it. I finished off with Become the Lies from The Soft Moon, a fantastic artist taken from us far, far too soon. I couldn't do a set without putting that track on there. I have listened to it a huge amount recently, and yeah, really grown to love them over the course of the last couple of years.
Did you ever get to see him live or no? Did they ever come?
I never had the opportunity to be able to do so. So I feel I came to the party late, to be honest, and then what happened. So
yeah. We got to see him a few times over here, but
amazing.
But, yeah, it was definitely amazing live for sure. And
yeah,
music,
definitely. Yeah, it's like such a loss, and such a horrible
it's a huge
event.
loss. Yeah.
So
yep.
The sixth song in my set is a song everybody knows, and you have probably heard a million times. I actually think you guys played another remix version of it the other week, but it is As Alive As You Need Me To Be by Nine Inch Nails. It's a great song, so it deserves as much play as possible. I am a huge Nine Inch Nails fan, as I probably have ranted on about millions and millions of times before. Reason for me wanting to have it in my set is that they've just finished their Peel It Back tour. And I saw them last year, and it was absolutely amazing. And every single video and every single person that I've ever spoken to also said it was absolutely amazing. So more of that, please, Trent.
Yeah, that show was insane.
That show is great. Yeah.
Easily the best show for me for last year, and probably the best show for a really, really long time. Just the visuals were just absolutely out of this world, and just pure Nine Inch Nails all the way through, and I really, really, really enjoyed myself. So yes, as always, gotta be able to slip some Nine Inch Nails in.
Did you see the movie? Did you see Tron? What was it? Tron Ares.
Tron Ares. Yeah. Hey, look. Great soundtrack. Jared Leto looked great. The acting was slightly wooden, but hey, great soundtrack, and the guy looks really good. I mean, he's a good.
He does look good. Yeah,
2 out of 3 is okay.
Yeah. No, I agree there for sure.
It wasn't a perfect film, but I did go
to
the cinema
not a perfect movie,
Nine Inch Nails through the cinema. So
yeah.
The song before that was from the band The Hunger. That is their new version, or their revamped version of Vanishing Cream from the 90s. I tried to do some digging on it, because I obviously recognised the song when I first heard it, and then really had to dig to see if it was still them, or if it had changed. And then I found out that this album was produced by Stabbing Westwood. Which makes absolute sense, because it sounds exactly like Stabbing Westwood, right? And it's a great song. The new version, I'm sorry, The Hunger, is better than the old version, but maybe that's because it's got all of this kind of Stabbing Westwood influence in it. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, a really, really good song. Super catchy. The track before that was my random find for 2025. It's not the official title of it, but it's a band, it's a person called The Company Gun, and the song is called Hot Wax. It is my random find of 2025. He has one song on Spotify. I think he has 150 monthly listeners for this one song. And I just heard it randomly, and I thought it was a really, really fun and reasonably well produced track that has just kept on creeping into my playlists. So I thought I'd show the rest of the world some randomness that I found last year. So apologies, but needed to put a random one in there. The third song in my set was Commemorate, the Grendel remix by Witch of the Vale and Grendel. The reason why I wanted to have this on there is that it's a great track. Her voice is fantastic, but also I think you can hear it is a Grendel remix without knowing that it is a Grendel remix. It sounds like Yoss through and through, and I think that's one of the reasons why I kind of really hooked onto it. Grendel have always got a close position in my heart. Like, when I first got into, industrial and agro-tech type of music, Grendel, outside of Tactical Sect, was the first sort of band that I leached onto. So yeah, lots of good memories for me, and as I said, like a really, really good remix. The second song in my set was Dead from Kat Von D. I never really thought I'd like Kat Von D's music, to be perfectly honest, when it was kind of doing the rounds a few years ago, but I listened to that last album a huge amount, and the reason for it is just such a good, easy listen as an album. The tracks are great. This song that I selected, Dead, I think is super catchy. It grows on you over time. It's simple yet clever. And it's super well produced. So if you haven't listened to the album, and even if you don't think you like Kat Von D, actually it is really good. And as I said, just a great listen. The first song in my set is an absolute classic. It is Kathy's song, the Victoria remix by VNV Nation from Apoptygma, Berzerk, and VNV. Look, as I said, an absolute classic song, but for me personally, why I chose this, I have some really, really key memories in my life that I will never, ever, ever forget, of the times on singular moments where I've probably been the happiest that I've been whilst listening to that song. It just brings me so much joy, and it just brings forth like so many great memories over the years, and I think it always will do, and I think it's a good way to start a set, something that everybody knows, before I get into some of the random stuff later. So yeah, that's me.
Yeah, no, it's awesome.
It's a timeless track.
Jay, did you hear the new 2025 versions?
I did. What do you think?
There's a couple I like a lot, but I mean, I don't know how much she really put into it. I was hoping for like new vocals, but that was about it.
Yeah, it's one of those for me. Like, I feel like I'm at the point of life as well when some revamped stuff comes out. I'm like, the original, and I don't know whether I'm just saying that because I'm old and stubborn now. But yeah, I listened to a few bits and I was like, nah, I'm still going back to that version. That's the one that me. So
I remember the tour where Ronan just brought stuff on just for like to play that one song on tour. That's all he did. He just came out, just did the one song, and then left.
See you later. Yeah.
That's what you get.
He said it was a perfect gig for him. He was like, just do one song and I'm done.
Yeah. Same fee.
Yeah, that's too bad. I know Apoptygma doesn't really put out any new music anymore, which would be wonderful if they ever did, but it's been a long time.
I've never done any research as to kind of why, so to speak, but it is a shame. But again, still, as I said, great memories of those songs.
Oh yeah,
the songs that you'll never forget.
And a lot of bands keep popping up now that have been dormant for like years, so who knows, maybe eventually he'll decide again to make some music. You never know.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
But it's going to be hard to top that or any of the early stuff that he did anyway, so.
Yeah. Agreed.
For sure. But all right, well, thanks, Jay, for your set. We appreciate it. And I mean, it was a very, like you said, diverse set, so, which is good. Shows you have different tastes all around the board.
Mm-hmm.
Not just listening to one style of music, which I think is very cool.
I didn't think I could play a load of black metal either, to be honest. So,
is that one of your go-to genres?
Yeah, I listen to a huge amount of metal. It's half and half between metal and electronic music in one way.
Okay.
Or another. But yeah, I kept it electronic at least for this time. Maybe next time I'll play some black.
Maybe next time a bunch of black metal.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll turn up in corpse paint.
All right. Well, we're gonna go to. I'm sorry. I apologize. We're gonna go to my set now, and then we'll come back with Jay and talk a little bit more. But we'll see you soon.
This is After Dark Radio, and you are listening to DJ Paradise.
pictures of me and you. I never know, I didn't show. Perspectives wide, the realization I confronted. The disgusting blows that I take it
amour éphémère où souvent je me perds. Cette envie et cette peur qui m'attirent vers ailleurs. Parfois j'ai cru en toi, parfois.
I couldn't explain
like to play. You've got the face. I've never tried to read the cards. I don't have the grace. Push me hard and now roll over. You know it's rigged, I always win. But eventually I'll tilt. Heads will turn and you'll feel guilt. Alarms go off and blood gets spilt. You have the eyes, you hide them well, and that's your truth. They see the lies. You circle in. You get so far, you get so deep. Under my skin. Push me hard and now roll over. You know it's rigged, I always win. But eventually I'll tilt. Heads will turn and you'll feel guilt. But eventually I'll tilt. Heads will turn and you'll feel guilt. Alarms go off and blood gets spilled. I never started this game. I never wanted to play. I never started this game. I never wanted to play. I never started this game. I never wanted to play. I never started this game. I never wanted to play. Push me hard and I'll roll over. You know it's rigged, I always win. But eventually I'll tilt. Heads will turn and you'll feel guilt. Alarms go off and blood gets spilled. Push me hard and I'll roll over. You know it's rigged, I always win. But eventually I'll tilt. Heads will turn and you'll feel guilt. Alarms go off and blood gets spilled.
All right, welcome back to Communion After Dark. I am Paradise. So that was my set of music. I have one more song coming up before the show is over with. So we do have another track. But you just heard my songs that I played, and the last one was by Mesh. As many of you know, Mesh is back after many years of no releases. And they're from the UK. I played the song Tilt, which is a B-side on their basically like little EP that was released called Hey Stranger on Dependent. I love this track. It reminds me of the early Mesh, and they haven't lost any of it. I mean, their style and the power behind their songs. Excellent new track, and check it out. Yeah, but that's on Dependent for purchase through their Bandcamp right now. And the album's coming up soon too, I believe, as well. The fifth track in my set was by Hallows out of the US. Hallows has a brand new release coming out on Artifact Records. The new release is called Dream, and that will be out in the near future. The song I played off of that release is called Wear You Out. Very Nuovo Testamento style dance music from this track. So it's very cool. Good stuff from Hallows. Looking forward to the full album.
Yeah, it did. Good call on that. It kind of pulled that skating rink vibe.
Mm-hmm. Yes. There you go.
The fourth song that Paradise played is Buzzkill out of Australia. And this is just a memory, but this is a Cold Cave remix. And this is on the album Deep Hate that released on Heartworm Press, which is Cold Cave's label.
Yeah, I like what Cold Cave did with that track. It's a very dancey, cool new track that they remixed there.
All right, the third track we heard was by Dark Minimal Project from France. And the song Winters played was called And Sometimes, featuring dBoy, Tenane, which is a brand new digital single. How's they say it?
It's Jitam. It's Jitam.
Okay.
Jitam.
And that's a brand new digital single you can get on Infacted Recordings.
Yeah, I played it though, but thanks. That's all right. We can give Winters. Some love. But
I thought she played some from the last time. Maybe that's why I said
she probably did.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Jitam. He's got that Robert Smith-esque voice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the screams and the wails and the sadness in his voice. Yeah, I'm a fan. So.
And the lead singer, I did not know the lead singer's name was dBoy. I don't know where he got that name from, but it's interesting. So, but that's his name, and or that's the name he goes by, anyways. But Dark Mill Project, yeah, that's one of your label mates on Infacted. So cool stuff, and good new song from them. And finish out with a bunch of your label mates. The second track is from Supreme Court. They are back with a brand new single, and they're out of Germany. The brand new single is called "Freak on a Leash." This is dark electro for sure. New stuff on Infacted, so go get it. Supreme Court keeps changing up their sound when they come back. They have the last one, I don't think it was as harsh dark electro as this one was, but good stuff. Are you familiar with the people in that band, Jay?
Yeah, so I know Kai from this is from very very long time ago. So I haven't seen them in a long time. But,
okay.
Yes, we used to do shows together back on kind of like Neutech days,
right?
And everything like that. So yeah, it's great to see them still doing some new music, right?
Right, yeah.
Good to have them as label mates again, just on a different label.
I've met Kai a couple times, and I wonder if Mel's involved with this at all.
Yeah, I don't know the full story behind it.
I was surprised to see it. I mean, to be honest, because it popped up for me too, and I was like, "What?" Go and listen to it. Yeah, I was surprised to see it, but.
Well, what we need now is some new, because Kai also did. I think he also did Davantage.
Yeah.
Remember that? Yes.
Oh,
wait, that's the band I'm thinking of. Davantage.
Yes, Davantage.
So maybe we need some new Davantage.
Yep.
As well.
Yep. Yeah. They've done some stuff in the more recently, but
they have. But it's with a lineup change. I think.
It has. Yeah. Yeah.
This is all the stuff that I don't really know much about. You see it in passing, right?
All your old label mates from the Neutech, Black Rain,
they're all still around in one way or another. So
yeah. Some of them are still around for sure. And then I started off with your project, of course, J Dead. We played this track before, but I wanted to go ahead and throw it on again because I think we played it late last year, if I'm not mistaken. But that was a song that you mentioned earlier, Disgusting. So I started off my set. It's a single on Infacted. So this was your second single in the 12-month process, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, definitely. As I said, it's one we've been playing live as well. I really enjoy that song. Really, really enjoy that song. You know, despite the fact that it is it is a song where I literally am just deliberately putting myself down, which is, you know, reasonably funny and typically British.
I was going to ask you what the meaning was behind the song. I mean, okay. So I mean, you kind of said that now.
So like, and again, I think this is very much the case of like a lot of the 12 songs. They're kind of all quite reasonably personal in one way or another. But yes, this song is a very deliberate attempt of me calling myself out for being fat, ugly, lazy, complacent, not a nice person, selfish, and all of that type of stuff kind of rolled into one, basically. So yeah, I'm just putting myself down for entertainment. But it's good. It's good.
It's a good track.
It's a typical British thing to do anyway, and it's quite cathartic. It's quite cathartic, as I said, just kind of, putting that type of stuff out. So
maybe I'm British because I do that a lot to myself as well. It seems like I'm always like self-analyzing and ripping myself apart for whatever reason.
Makes you stronger, right?
But you got a much better accent. Your accent's great. I wish I could sound like that. Man, if I was like a voice actor or an actor, that's the way I would definitely. Your accent's gotta be the best by far. I mean, even though I know you may not hear it, but
no, it just sounds dull to me.
Yeah. Well, I understand that part, but I was going to ask you too about these singles. The covers are really interesting because they stand out. Like they're gray and white, and then the different images. Like you've got the crow. I'm assuming that's a crow on the new single, yes. Feeling Alone, and then you've got the what the hell you call that thing on Who Knows? Scales. Thank you. God. And then the eyeball on Disgusting is very interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, and the valve on Pressure. And yeah, look, I am hugely, hugely lucky and hugely, hugely grateful for my friend Niels from Doko Daemon. He is a fantastic artist. This is his first time kind of doing artwork for like a dark scene band, but he is extremely well known in the hardcore and gabba scene. So he does, he's done artwork for, big DJs like Martin Garrix and stuff like that. So he's very, very talented and very, very well renowned. Yeah. And I was lucky enough for him to convince him to help me out and kind of work on some Jaded stuff, but he really, really captured what I wanted and kind of tried to capture a lot of the themes behind a lot of the individual tracks. So it's also nice to have like this really clear sort of branded consistency over the 12 months. Like even if it's in passing, you're gonna know if you've seen it before that it's another Jaded single, and I think that's really good.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's a good idea. I didn't, because many other projects have done this, but it doesn't really stand out like yours do, and your covers look more like you said, like artwork, almost. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, no, it's a good idea. So yeah,
I'm lucky. So thank you, Niels. I really appreciate it.
That's awesome. It's very cool. Yeah, I'll have to wait and see what the next one looks like. Did you already mention to us earlier what the next song is going to be called, or are we not allowed to?
No, I haven't mentioned. I'm due to send you the press kit. That's got to come in the next couple of weeks or so. But yeah, so the next song is called Silence Calls. We're going back a little bit softer after a very, very heavy track with Feeling Alone. And I think once we get into more so of the second half of the 12 tracks, they kind of go back to that sort of heavier industrial rock kind of sound with it as well. I've been really enjoying making music like that at the moment, and it's been really nice writing it. Like there's a lot of my own guitars on there now, which wasn't there before, and all of that type of stuff. So there's still a balance between the synth pop sort of side of things, but there is probably maybe on this set of releases a little bit more of the aggression than there was previously. But I think that's the way things are going to continue for me moving forwards anyway with this project, because I'm enjoying it at the moment. So, yeah.
Cool, yeah, I can see in your studio behind you there, you got guitars, you got the drums.
Got all my stuff.
Man, you're like multifaceted as far as like being able to play like different instruments, and yeah, that's cool. I mean, did you teach yourself?
I can play them very well, to be honest, Mark. So
well,
just
hey.
well enough to pretend, right?
Yeah. Have you taught yourself, or did you have lessons on some of that stuff?
Most things are self-taught in one way or another.
Self-taught,
I took guitar lessons when I was young, but I don't think I paid too much attention. I'm very much a learner that learns by enjoying and creating as well. So, and again, that's been really, really helpful doing these 12 songs and putting out or continuing to put out a load of music, because by the time I've done these 12, I'm gonna be up to like 70 something odd songs released by the end of it, when you take into account remixes and collaborations and all of that type of stuff. So I'm still learning a lot with a lot of things, but that's good. It's a nice place to be.
Because before you started this project, weren't you mainly doing like drumming, or am I missed, or playing in like other projects before you started doing this? Yeah,
so before Jaded, it was always, from a dark scene perspective, it was always playing in other people's bands, mainly drumming, did some other things, played keyboards and here, there, and for a few other things. And then it was always a vocalist in like, some UK metal bands as well. But I really like having Jaded, because I get to kind of combine all of those worlds for me, and that's the best thing. Like, there's a huge amount of, and maybe sometimes people hear it, maybe sometimes people don't, but there is a huge load of metal influence kind of in my electronic music, which is really, really important to to me. But again, I grew up with a load of synthpop, I grew up with a load of agrotech and EBM, and it's just nice kind of smashing all of those together in probably what is a little bit my own way. So.
Yeah, no, I can hear it, especially like I could hear that in the most recent single that you put out, Feeling Alone. You could hear some metal influences in that track for sure.
Yeah.
So, which is it's a really, all the tracks have stood out. They haven't been they're not all, they don't sound similar. You got some similarities, but with your vocals here and there, but overall they've all been distinctly different, which is cool too, because when your whole 12 months is over with, if you do decide to put out a physical copy, it'll be a nice range of tracks on that release at that point.
I'm hoping, but like I said, I've got to curate it, haven't I? I've got to make sure that there's like the right type of listening experience with it. But to be honest, I think I'm there. I think I'm there with, and this is also the strange thing about Jaded as well. It happens with everything. I'm really poorly organised, and I think I made a whole load of jokes last time about the fact of that you might not see me again because I might not actually do the 12 songs.
Sure.
But I got there, but I never think of a theme or content before I start writing. It kind of always realises itself at the end when I look back after everything's done. And me looking back at the moment on the 12, like there is this little bit of a half and half split between the mentality of how those songs were written, and I think that's probably going to be the listening experience, when it comes to kind of getting something physical, is this, two sides of, the same world but with different perspectives on it.
Very cool. Well, we'll chat some more on the other side. And Jay's coming on the week before, by the way, of our 18-year anniversary for Community After Dark. 18 years on. I know, really. Thanks, Jay. I know it's like really 18 years. It's kind of, we've been doing this for 18 years, and literally, I think in the whole 18 years we've done this, we've only missed 2 weeks in 18 years where we didn't have the show up for people to listen. So lots of community. Yeah, lots of Coming After Dark shows out there. But yeah, next week is our 18-year anniversary show, so we're looking forward to celebrating. And we have DJ Griffin coming back, who started Coming After Dark, of course. So that'll be very interesting. It should be a lot of fun. He's always a good time when he shows up on the show. But for now, we do have another song coming up, and my last song is from another artist in your area, the UK, Pig. Pig is back with a brand new single. Pig, of course, is Raymond Watts, who was also in KMFDM and many other projects. But he had his now mainly focus on, I think, just doing Pig. And the new song's called Tosca's Kiss. I guess that's how you say that. It's on his upcoming album called Hurt People Hurt, which is on Metropolis Records. That'll be out in the future here this year, so keep an eye out for that. But enjoy the new Pig single and come back. We'll be talking on the other side.
Over
right, welcome back to Community After Dark. Normally we do like listener comments and our donations. We're kind of skipping over some of that this week. We want to thank, of course, everybody who's a monthly donor to our show. We didn't forget about you. We will discuss your names, of course, in the future. I'm sure most of you have already heard it, your names so many times. We did get a one-time donation, which I did want to recognize this week from Catherine Porter. Okay, my wife was saying Catherine Potter yesterday because she was thinking of Harry Potter. Now it's stuck in my head. But Catherine Porter from Pound Ridge, New York. So thank you, Catherine, for the donation, and we really appreciate you supporting us. And thank you again to everybody who's a monthly donor to our show. It means a lot. We appreciate you continuing to do that. It's a big help, truthfully, and we appreciate you sticking with us.
Yep, thank you, everyone.
Through all these years. So Jay, I had a question. I don't know. I'm sure they may have, but I'll ask mine real quick. So what's your take? If you don't, I don't know if this kind of controversial question, but it's out there now. What's your take on the whole AI thing that everybody's talking about now? And a lot of musicians obviously don't like it, and I understand that. And I don't know shit about AI, so I'm really the wrong person to speak on it. But
so. I'm okay giving an opinion. I don't mind being slightly controversial. I just don't care. It's probably the better explanation. I'll keep it kind of music centric or art centric because I think that's important. We will all use AI in one way or another, whether we try to refuse to use it or not. In our general lives, we will all end up using it, whether that be consciously or peripherally. In the artistic space, I think it is enabling people to be able to do what they couldn't do previously. But it comes down to your claim. I think it is personal opinion, absolutely okay for any form of artist who is being demanded by society to be able to create content to push into other areas. So for instance, that might mean you have, a graphic artist that wants to put out their work, but they know that the way that gets delivered through the world at the moment is that you've got to make a video for it and you need music behind it. But then you either have to pay for someone else's music to be able to go onto your videos, or you push something through AI. As long as the individual isn't claiming to be a musician when they are a graphic artist, I think that's absolutely okay, and we can all recognise that as humans. The same way works around, if you're a musician and you need to produce a video, maybe, as content, but obviously, and for any type of art or creativity, I don't like people utilising AI to be able to claim that that's what they are or who they are.
Right.
I don't think people should call themselves or pretend, because I think this happens a lot and I see it quite a lot, and I've seen it through people that I know as well, pretend to say I've created this piece of music, or deliberately do not say that they've created it solely through AI, because it's a far more complex conversation if it's partially. I think that's wrong. But I do think AI has got its space and its claim.
Yeah, I agree with you there. There's reasons to, I utilize it for my phone. I'm not a musician, but I utilize it for my phone. If I ask my phone a question, I have it on AI mode. I don't know, just to me it's a lot easier because it tells me what I want to know. Whether it's right or not, I don't know if that's correct. But for musicians, yeah, I can see. I'm not really keen. I would prefer to listen to something that a musician has made themselves. And also because it's so easy nowadays to just do something. I've listened to, which is completely outside of this genre, but I listen to sports sometimes, and there's this one show I listened to. They have this guy, who makes his own music on there, and he puts these goofy songs, and he does a good job with them. But then they recently had some person who came on there and put out some AI songs. And they literally made them within 20 minutes, and they sound like a perfect country song or perfect which is just crazy. and I don't really see the that, to me, that's just not what music or art is about. I mean, it's about, it's like if you have a painter and they could do an AI painting. You have more respect for the person who's actually taking all that time to do their own artwork and stuff. So I don't. That's just what I think as far as that goes. But
yeah, I'm along those lines as well, and I am not a religious person in any way, shape, or form. But the easiest way to be able to explain it is whether it has a soul or not. I think.
Yes, that's a good point. There's good way of looking at it. Yeah, that's a good way of saying it.
You can hear the soul in someone's music. You can see someone's soul in their own painting.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I like to believe, anyway. But again, not a religious claim. But
but that's a good way of explaining it. It's better than what I said, but it's a good way of explaining it. I mean, AI, like you said, has its purposes for sure. There's definitely, and I think, like you said, everybody in the future, one way or the other, they're going to be using it somehow or another. So, but
I think everybody's using it right now, whether they know it or not.
Probably true.
Yeah, absolutely. We're all in the same boat.
So, anyways, did you have any other questions, guys, that you wanted to throw out there?
No, you actually asked the AI one. I'm usually the one that asks that.
Yeah, you do sometimes. That's
a good one.
Do you have, so Jay, you see all Tom's physical media behind him. I have some here, but it's not like what Tom's got over there. But do you buy any physical media? Or do you buy vinyl ever, or are you just a non-physical?
No, I don't buy vinyl, but I do have this kind of love for it in my head.
Okay.
The way that my lifestyle is, I don't sit down and listen to music quite a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm usually doing it whilst I'm doing other things, or I'm at the gym, or I'm going for a walk or whatever else. But I would love to kind of have vinyl and to be able to be the type of person that can sit down and just do that. But ADHD doesn't allow me to do that.
Well, also I've noticed with the more musicians I've met, I think it's hard for musicians sometimes to just sit down and relax and listen to other music all the time, and when they're always trying to make their own music. I mean, it would be hard to relax and just, so I could see where that you're coming from with that for sure.
Yeah, there's no opportunity for me to relax. I do consume a lot of music, but it's whilst I'm doing a load of other things.
That makes sense. Yeah. I think probably Gold would even admit. I mean, a lot of the vinyl I buy, because I have a good chunk of vinyl. I keep saying to myself, I'm going to listen to this, and I never can find the time. It's sitting here, and it's nice to look at. And her husband, for example,
you can be like my husband and just buy the vinyl and never open it. And not have a record player. The only way
he doesn't even have a record player.
Yeah, the only way that he'll open it is if he has a duplicate. He's just weird.
Collector.
And he claims that one day when he's old and he's going through the albums and selling them, for retirement money, everything like that, to add to the money or whatever, when he's old, he claims he's going to get a record player and he'll open some of them then.
There you go. Well,
I don't think that's going to happen, though. I think he's just going to sell them sealed.
Right?
Yeah, he's got a plan.
Sounds like a hoarder.
He really is. He collects Japanese vinyl toys that are super expensive that take up half the house.
There you go. Yeah, it's mild OCD.
At least I got a record player. I know he's got all that. That's a vinyl right behind you there. Your husband's collection.
In his defense, he says, "All I collect is vinyl," which is true. His toys are vinyl. Records are vinyl.
Yeah, fair. Round it up.
Yeah. You should take people on a tour sometime, Winters, of your husband's toy collection.
It's a lot. It's a lot. But he says that it's his retirement fund. Even it's just his thing to do. He's going to open an eBay store or something, or go to a flea market and have a kaiju vinyl. That's his dream. once he
Let the man
retires.
have a hobby, right?
I know.
Well, all right. Gold, did you have anything else before we get ready to take off here?
No, but I'm open to see you soon.
I know. Tom's probably going to see you at Treffen.
At
Pretty
Treffin,
soon. Yeah.
you guys need to get over, right? Or I need to get my butt over to the States. I'm due a
Yeah.
holiday, actually. Maybe I'll come and have a holiday.
I used to come over there a lot, but after you have kids, that kind of stops. I have 2 young kids, so it makes it much more difficult to be able to do anything until they maybe get a little older. But
yeah, I get it. Well, look, I'll come and see you. I'll come and see you. I'll come to.
Yeah, there you go.
There's loads to do in Florida.
Yeah,
hell yeah.
It's a
Like I said,
very
I need a
long
holiday.
state.
That it is.
Tampa's just the central area.
Yeah. But all right, Jay. Well, thank you again, and thank you for all the
for having
music.
me.
Of course, yeah,
Thank
and we
you.
look forward to more releases here in the near future. Again, all your music is available through streaming services, Bandcamp. You can get it either through Infactor Recordings if you search on Bandcamp or JDead, because you both have the pages.
We do.
Yep. This is dual, which is kind of cool that you can go to your page as well.
It's also
not
on
just
Apple.
the labels. And Apple and
Music.
all those Amazon. So it's all over the place. So go give him some love. Purchase his music. The links, of course, are on the playlist that I put up, or that we put up every week. I'm sorry. And I meant to say on the song I played this week, his link will be on there for for his page. So if you want to check out all his releases, it's there. But thanks again, Jay, and we appreciate you. We hope you can join us again in the near future.
The thanks is from me over all of the years to all of you. I really, really do appreciate it. So big thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I'm looking
Thank you.
forward to the single. I'll keep an eye out. All right.
Cheers,
Bye.
man. Take care.
Bye.
Take care. Bye.
Will someone turn off that music?
That's enough. I'm putting an end to this freak show right now.